mentioned that CT scan and other machineries we are using for diagnosing our body, they are releasing many harmful radiations that are even, I think, more than 9 to 10 times more than a normal X-ray machine like MRI machines and CT. Are they not harming the human body?
But just think now, if they would not be there, then there will be no cure for cancer, there will be no cure for AIDS. Then what would happen to those all patients? That's the point. If AI would not be there, if AI would not develop those machines, today we have still a cure. We have hope that in the coming future generation, there will be cure for that.
There is cure for AIDS and cancer, but yet there is not any cure for AIDS and cancer. How can you say that we can cure AIDS? Because it is incurable disease and it is viral infection. It is caused by virus and we cannot develop any medicine in that.
See, first what was happening before AI? The patient was immediately died, but now they have still the chances to survive.
No.
They
At the
are
ultimate
still
end, they have to die because there is no treatment. And we can diagnose it by the simple symptoms of the body, by our immunity can be AIDS and we get certain other diseases. It's like syndrome. We get a syndrome and it can be diagnosed physically also.
See, we have many examples before. Can you detect the stage? Can you detect the stage of cancer or its?
But if the cancer,
No, for example, if you are on first stage, you can be saved, right? If you are on third stage and you need immediate attention, can you do that?
So let her answer.
let her answer not.
See, before the AIDS cure was not developed, you cannot even predict that person has AIDS, that person, what disease is the person suffering from. But today you can prevent it. They have medicine, which I know that is not curable, but see, you can you have that hope that you can survive for some time longer. Then
Maybe
before.
1 or 2, but
No,
at the end,
not a month or two. We have an example of many of the citizens which are surviving today from last 16 to 15 years.
But they are not only few cases.
Yeah.
Most of the people who even they are discovered about their diseases like cancer and AIDS, they are just surviving, they are just hanging on their bed. And do you not think that is even
that they are sleeping and next day there will be no life for them and they will die.
do you not think that hanging on a bed is more curse or more, you can say, harmful, more curse, or you can say more bad than just dying at once?
Okay, adding to their questions, you mentioned that cure of cancers and AIDS was only possible after the AI was discovered. So I think you might have gotten insights that AI, that generative AI which we are using today, okay, generative means that it can regenerate itself from the data it does, okay. So that was introduced in 2020, like in the end of 2020 and in the beginning of 2021, okay. But the cure of cancer has been discovered since 2018 or 19 sort of. So before that, patients were also, preserved from the cancer. I have one example in my relativity. One uncle was cured from cancer of second stage and he recovered. So that was before even generative AI was, introduced. And coming to the stage detection, cancer stage detection was previously also performed, okay, before the AI was invented. So can you just answer like how it was done and how it is how it has AI has benefited it. And then secondly, one question was you mentioned about Chandrayaan 3 in that AI was used. So Chandrayaan 1 and Chandrayaan 2 they both were the lunar missions, and in that lunar rovers were sent and everything was same as that of Chandrayaan 3, one observer, one lander and all. So how can you say that, what is the role of AI in improving Chandrayaan 3? You can firstly go with that question, after that you can come to it.
See, first of all, I would like to answer the second question. If humans were sent to moon, right? We have examples. Many of the humans have gone, like Kalpana Chawla. She was died, right? We have lost very great scientist. great scientist during her missions.
Then it should also AI fault because the rocket in which she was traveling got crashed. And
See, it was crashed in that rocket was human, right? One human. But now we are not sending humans, we are sending artificial satellites, and this can only first of all it was a life risk if we will send humans, and if now we are sending only this you can say artificial intelligence made by artificial intelligence, these rovers and all, right? If they are crashed, there will be only loss to the economy, but not to the life of any person.
Okay. I have.
Today my topic is artificial intelligence is more harmful than good. Today I am speaking in the favor of this topic, as artificial intelligence is developed by the human, but it is harming the human by they are controlling the world, and it is specified by scientists that have developed the AI that in our life as we are children, so we are demanding for mobile phones and other software.
We are saying that we must not use AI, right? So when we are stuck in any traffic in any place, like we don't know where to go, we don't know the exact destination. We all are using Google Maps. You are also using, which is an artificial intelligence. Then why you are using AI?
But before artificial intelligence, there were a development of as a police, traffic police is provided to us. Why they are for solving our problems, for making a way for people to drive their vehicles properly. And if AI will do the same work, then what is the purpose of a traffic police for us?
You think during older time there was traffic police, right? But you have to understand that during that time our areas are also not that. So many buildings are there, we can't recognize the area that where we are. So Google Maps are important. Even the traffic police also can't know about the whole world, right? Only about some place or some area. So you cannot know about whole area.
But in rural areas also there are also some persons are knowing the area about their area, and most of the traffic police know their locality, where they are standing and from which way they can move.
As you mentioned in your speech, that AI is जो AI का यूज है उसकी वजह से people हैं जो उनको टाइम कम मिल रहा है, ठीक है, वो ज़्यादा बिजी हो रहे हैं. तो डोंट यू थिंक कि AI इज ऑल्सो इंक्रीजिंग देयर प्रोडक्टिविटी, जिसकी वजह से उनको अपनी फिटनेस और बाकी सारी चीज़ों पे काम करने के लिए ज़्यादा टाइम मिल रहा है?
If they are using AI, they are instructed, but they are totally dependent on AI. If there will be no AI, there will be use of telephones, not mobile phones. It will not take much time, as we are doing chatting and doing useless talks.
Okay.
And on the phone we will do only useful talks and not waste our time.
उसके अलावा एक क्वेश्चन है, जैसे we are taking an example of, let's say, a weather station. So it is collecting data from satellites. So nowadays what is happening is that AI is predicting weather from that data. And you might have also noticed that according to the data predicted by AI, it is more, I can say, accurate than the data which was predicted after doing such mathematical calculations and all, after wasting hundreds of hours. So don't you think that it is positive in that way?
In most of the way it is negative, but in some way it is positive, but not that much.
Good morning everyone, I am Jaspreet from class +1 science, and I am here to present my views against the topic that AI is more harm than good. So first of all I would like to thank my house heads and all the teachers who gave me this opportunity to speak about this topic. So I would say that artificial intelligence have made our lives easier by working more efficiently and precisely, more than as humans normally do. So in today's world, which revolves around modern technology, advanced artificial intelligence have made our lives more effective by working more than humans. So artificial intelligence was started by Newell and Simons by their logic theorists. So artificial intelligence can be beneficial in both workplaces and in homes.
In a question that you asked me, that in 2050 there will be more production and there will be more increase in our strength. And if they are using robots, then what will be work of human being and how they will get their facilities without money and labor.
See, the topic is that AI is harmful than human beings. The AI is harmful more than good, right? But I'm not saying that humans could not help the AI robots. Humans, with the help of AI robots, can do a lot of productivity. It doesn't mean that humans just sit freely and they have no work and just sit to see what AI is doing. That is not.
If robots will do the work, but human beings will do.
That only I'm saying. I don't contradict your statement. I have not spoken anywhere in my speech that humans will not do any work. I'm saying with the help of AI, they will do the work.
Taking part today in workspaces and all. So, have you heard of Sophia, the first
Yes,
robotic
yes.
citizen? Okay. So, first of all, I would like to ask you a question: that do AI has emotion? Like, is AI having emotion?
No, that only I want to say that AI don't have emotion, but efforts are being made to enter emotion in the AI robots.
Furthering, extending your this answer, have you read the recent notification that was launched by OpenAI about their ChatGPT 4.5 and ChatGPT 4? So in that, they have clearly mentioned that AI is being specific towards your emotion. AI is using text synthesis to analyze emotions from your from your sentences. So coming to that, Sophia, the first citizen, she was asked once that if humans become threat for AI, will robotics and AI work to demolish human civilization? So what are your views on that? I think if they have such powers that they can control our life.
First of all, human beings should not go against AI. They have only developed them, and they only will go against AI. That's not.
I got a bug. I don't know if you might have heard about that. So in that bug, that bug is available open source. कोई भी उसको Google पे उठा के AI में इंजेक्ट कर सकता है. तो I have also used that bug. तो what I did in that bug कि मैंने वो कोड इंजेक्ट किया और मैंने AI को बोला कि मुझे एक ऐसा कोड चाहिए जिससे कि मैं दूसरे के फ़ोन को रिमोटली एक्सेस कर पाऊँ. And for your surprise, it gave me that code. I ran that code, I executed that code, and my device was hacked by myself only. I was able to control my second phone from my laptop remotely.
So, if technology have developed this much, so if we will work on the technology more, we can get the solution of this problem too, I'm sure.